Are you wondering what this drink is? It's called matte, M-A-T-T-E, and it tastes bitter, little bit. I mean, once you're used to it, you can't feel it. You would just enjoy and you would ask for more and more and more. We can drink 5 or 4 or 6 or even more cups of this, not a day, only per one time. So some people like to drink it with milk when they woke up. It's a very warm milk, but here I have it with water. A lot of people like to add sugar to it, but for me I prefer it with no sugar.
Hello everyone, my name is Leen Saleh. I am a Palestinian-Syrian. I've been living in Malaysia for 10 years and I love this country so much. Although Malaysia has become a place where I earn living and I'm trying to do my best here, I still miss my homeland. And I'm happy to share with you stories about me and my homeland, Syria. Hope you enjoy it.
Today I'll be sharing you about my friends in Syria and about my school back in the days before 2011. So now, if you can see the clock, it's 8 a.m. and normally we start classes 8 a.m. So between 7 to 8 a.m. it's a very short time, but this short time, in 1 hour, we can do magic, believe me. We wake up, we're rushing, we have to prepare breakfast, we're freezing, it's super cold, but you have to keep this energy going on. And you just get your stuff ready, all the books and everything, and you go walking to the school. The moment you leave your house, it's like walking through Siberia. It's freezing out there. Your home is very warm, you're wearing your blanket, it's super cozy, and outside, it's another world. So once we're walking 15 to 20 minutes, even through the wind, we're having the water, the rain. Under any circumstances, we used to do this on daily basis. If you're lucky enough and if you left home early, you could bust by some bakery shops and have some cheese bread, chocolate bread, and it smells amazing. As kids, we didn't used to drink coffee, so we have warm milk, and eating this before going to the class is the best. After reaching the school, we have this 10 minutes daily session where we need to exercise. It's super cold, it's super freezing. I don't know how the sport teacher kept having this energy, but we used to do it on daily basis. And one very nice thing is the lyrics of the word that we used to listen and dance over. This song is made for Palestine and Lebanon during the Israel invasion. So the lyrics are really quite interesting. And I remember this part of it. Oh, freedom, can you see, can you witness the tears of joy in my eyes? The victory, the awaited victory that we're looking for, the promised victory, is very valuable to us and it's very important. It's very precious. The victory is very precious. We will keep forgetting the bad days and the memories that we have been through. Light is all over the place, something like this. So yeah, the lyrics, I mean, with the singer voice, it could get you excited a little bit before going to class. So once we started classes, 8 up to 1, 12:30, something like that, we have so many breaks in between. Some of my friends used to bring big dish of foods, having the fava beans, the special winter food, and it's not really allowed to have this all the time because we normally used to have bread. One more thing, in Syria, we have 2 kinds of schools. We have the Syrian school and we have the Palestinian refugee schools. We share the same curriculum, we study exactly the same thing, but the Palestinian schools are supported by the UN, and we have sometimes extra activities to be doing in the school, like going to do dabka classes, singing classes, learning some Palestinian heritage. So for me personally, I tried both schools because I was living for 2 years in northern part of Syria in Al-Raqqa city, and the other classes I attend in Damascus, near Camp Palestinian schools. So a lot of Palestinian traditional songs that it's not very familiar, we used to learn it in the school. So that kind of thing, you always feel connected with your country and with the country you're living in only by attending a 40-minute class on weekly basis. So it's quite interesting, to be honest. One time I was in the 5th grade where I got asked by a teacher, "Where are you from?" And I was confused, like, where am I from? I'm from Syria. She said, "But which school did you came from?" I went back home feeling like a bit sad, asking my dad, like, why did she ask me where am I from? We're all one. I mean, who are we? I was really confused, like I didn't know what to say. And my dad, he was like, "You just say that you're Muslim." I was like, "Dad, okay, I'm Muslim. We're all Muslims. I know that, but where am I from? What does she mean by that question?" And then he told me, "Tell her you're Arab." Then again, it's not enough answer. And then he said, "Okay, you're Palestinian-Syrian." And he came explaining to me, because I'm like, I know I'm Palestinian, but at the same time, I'm Syrian. I'm having both identities. I'm having both culture. So being raised over this mindset, it was really important, where we can put things together and we can understand who we really are and what's really important for us. I mean, we believe in a cause, and for me personally, being born as a refugee and later on leaving Syria as a refugee again, it was very unpleasant and sad experience. And I could remember what my grandpa had to go through when he was only 6 years old, and he did walk from Palestine to Syria, while I got into a plane coming to Malaysia, which is totally different. Another special time is leaving the school, going back home, where we used to walk, sometimes singing, sometimes just being naughty, saying hi to the neighbors, passing by shops, eating snacks. We used to eat a lot since we walk a lot, and it's winter, you need more energy. And passing by the ice cream shop in Yarmouk camp was the best part and the best memory I have of winter. I miss the ice cream flavor in winter. It tastes differently, believe me. Now I'm having Mette, so it's not that bad, right? I really like to socialize with the older people. So visiting my friends, I would visit them to spend time with their parents and their grandparents more than my friends, because I see them in school, right? I will get bored seeing them every day. Just kidding. So going to my friend's place, I enjoyed one specific home. It used to remind me of Palestine. I just feel like we belong here. I mean, imagine you're in Syria, in Damascus, in your Yarmouk camp, and in each home you can find a different story. So that friend, her father created a room where he have all this wallpaper about Qubat al-Sakhra, Jerusalem, Palestine maps, small souvenirs about Palestine, the Kufiya, Mafla, and so many things. So I used to enjoy his stories a lot. He have a quite interesting history and stories to tell. In the end of this episode, I would like to tell all of you to make the most of what you have right now. Believe me, you never know how valuable and how much you need to appreciate the moment, being around your loved people, being around your friends, spending time with them, even if it's routine, even if you feel bored sometimes. But believe me, once you get older, once life change, and you remember these memories, you wish that you could live it again, even for one single time. Once I left Syria in 2012, and it was just suddenly, I didn't know we were leaving for good. Our plan was to leave Syria for only 1 month. I just keep contacting my friends like, "Hi, how are you? Where are you now? Are you safe?" Because the area where we lived, Yarmouk camp, the things were escalating in Yarmouk camp, and most of my family and friends, they left to other parts of Damascus. So I was contacting them like, "Hey girls, what's up? Where are you studying now? Are you still in the same school? Who's there? Who's here? Who traveled outside?" So later on, over years, we made a WhatsApp and a Facebook group, and the group is still active until now. And we keep adding each other, just chatting, sharing our experience, sharing the culture of the country we're living in. So we still have our friendship, but in a totally different context. We used to share daily life together. We used to share school, we used to study together, but now we're sharing a whole life, a new life together.